Hola, konnichiwa, привет, kaiso, minasan konnichiwa. Welcome to NEREASAN Channel. En este vídeo voy a compartir con vosotros несколько советов по быстрому изучению языков. Asgaitesen. My first tip is never too late to start learning a new language. You may think that because you are not planning on traveling or living in another country, it's not necessary for you to learn languages. But the fact is that maybe it's not gonna come as planned. For example, my family now is trying to learn English to be able to communicate with my Japanese boyfriend. For ballet dancers, I think it's very important to be able to speak in different languages because we often travel and we often have to live in different countries. We often don't really know where our future is going to be, in which country, so that's why I recommend you to start learning different languages, even if it's just for a hobby and to have fun, because I think that's going to be very useful for your future. My second tip would be not to be shy. And I can relate this to myself when learning Japanese. I think the reason why I got stuck in the beginning is because I was very afraid of making mistakes and I was afraid of what people would say if I make a mistake while speaking Japanese. I think that's actually a very wrong mindset, because we only learn from our mistakes and we are only able to become better at the language if we speak it. I think it's very important to not to be shy in order to improve in your language learning. The third tip would be to speak to native people. I think this can be quite challenging if you're not living in the same country as the language that you are learning. For example, the reason why I learned Russian so quickly is because basically nobody could speak any other language besides Russian. Even my Russian language teacher, he only spoke Russian. I really had to push myself and stop my shyness to be able to communicate, to go to the grocery stores. So I think it was very, very helpful for me to study Russian in Russia. So that's why I learned Russian so quickly, is because I had to speak it all day, every day. It took me a year to learn it. To learn English. And why English? The reason why I think to learn English is very important is because I think it's the most useful language to be able to communicate in different countries. It certainly helped me a lot to communicate in countries like Prague, Germany, France, US, UK. I think English is the most common language that everybody learns and everybody has basic knowledge. I want to encourage you to learn English, and the best way to do it, as I said before, is to speak to native people. And I think the Cambly app is great for that. Cambly app is perfect because you can speak to native speakers anytime you want. They are available the 24 hours. You can speak to English speakers from different parts of the world. They can be from the US, they can be from Australia, they can be from Canada, and many other countries. Even I, that I'm living in the US, I am taking lessons to improve my skills with the Australian and UK English. Even though it's still English, they have differences in the vocabulary, accent, so I think it's great in order to become more rich as an English speaker. Another great thing of Cambly is that you can choose your topic and the teacher you like to talk to. It can be just for a chat, it can be to improve your vocabulary or grammar. I'm going to be making a call to a teacher to discuss what they think about the ballet world. I think it will be quite interesting to know what people think about ballet. So, here we go. Good. Now I'm gonna look for my teacher. So I have here all the teachers that are available. And as you can see, there are so many different ones. You can see here all their bio and about them. Love art! Yay! Let's go here. I'm excited.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Bobby.
I'm Nerea.
Nice to meet you, Nerea.
Is it okay if I post this conversation on YouTube?
Sure, that's fine.
I'm a ballet dancer.
Wow.
Yeah, so I saw in your bio that you're an actress.
That's right, yeah. I'm from Canada, and I'm a theater actor there.
Nice. So I wanted to just talk about maybe what do you think about ballet or the ballet world, like to have a quick chat.
Sure, yeah. Well, I have some friends in the ballet.
Oh, really?
In Canada. We have some pretty famous ballet companies actually in Canada too.
Yeah.
Yeah? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Texas.
Okay. And so do you dance there?
Yeah, I dance here at the ballet company, but I'm originally from Spain.
Oh, okay. So you speak Spanish as well?
Yes.
Wonderful. There's a long history of ballet in Spain too, I think.
Yeah, I wish we had more of a culture, but yeah.
Right. I have so much respect for ballet dancers because their bodies are like machines. They do such amazing things. So fit, so strong. It's incredible. I did take ballet training when I was in acting school.
Really?
I did a lot of...
And how did you like it?
Well, I'm not a ballerina by any means. But it was wonderful for posture and for discipline. I think everyone could benefit from learning a little bit about ballet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious about your schedule. How many hours do you dance a day?
So I start at 9:30 a.m. and my schedule goes until 1:30 p.m. And then I have a quick lunch break and then I teach in the afternoon.
Ah, you teach ballet as well?
Yes.
Okay. Do you teach little kids or adults or?
I teach kids and also like pre-professional levels.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you preparing for a show right now or?
So right now our season finished because of the quarantine.
Yes, mine too. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry too. So we are hopefully going to start our season again in August.
Okay. And what is the first show in your season?
It's called like an evening of ballet, which is going to be maybe a mix of different repertoire pieces.
Cool, like a kind of like a review.
Like a gala.
Very cool. And do you know what you'll be dancing in it yet?
Not yet. Yes, we usually have maybe once we start the season and start practicing, and then the directors decide like who dances what.
Okay, so did you move to Texas for ballet? Or...
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, with your family or just by yourself?
Just by myself. Yeah.
That's so brave. Wow, good for you.
Thanks. I actually moved from Spain when I was 14. I trained in Russia.
Wow. The Homa Baryshnikov, very famous ballerinas from Russia.
Yeah. And then I actually got my first job offer in New York.
Wow.
Yeah. And from there...
You have lived such an exciting life already.
From there I moved to New Jersey and I was there for a couple of years, and then this is my first year living in Texas.
Okay. And what do you think so far of Texas?
Right now it's pretty hot. But I love it here actually. I think it's great.
And what about the ballet scene? I don't really think of Texas when I think of ballet.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar yet with the ballet culture here in Texas, but I think everybody is very welcoming to our shows, and the people who come to see us, they seem to really enjoy it, so I'm happy for that.
Yeah, it's always wonderful to be in a city that has a devoted audience.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's so exciting. Is it hard to keep up your stamina since everyone is stuck in quarantine? How do you do it at home?
Yes, definitely. So I try to keep myself in shape by training at home. Of course, like I don't have the space that I would like to. to train, but I try to do my best. I think it's going to be differently hard to come back, and especially for the stamina, as you mentioned, like it's gonna be tough.
Right, yeah. Do you have like a bar at your house? Are you able to do your...
Yes, yeah? I do have a bar over there.
Oh, perfect. It's really nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. It was a very lovely conversation.
Yeah, hopefully we can talk again soon, okay?
Sure, yes, thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That was a very lovely chat with Bobby. She was really friendly, which made me feel very comfortable talking to her. After the call, you can rate. How would you rate your audio and video connection? I would say very good. And how did Bobby do? Very good. You can leave your feedback. Very lovely conversation. Safe. So, those were my tips for learning languages. I hope they were useful for you guys, and make sure you check the Cambly app to improve your English very quickly. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye bye! Bye bye, bye bye!